Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Timber and Stone. We're going to continue where we left off. During the night, as you can see, I already slotted in the top level of that, but that's it. Set up another tool thing to be built. And set Selfina up to, let me get my headset right. Set Selfina up to make our ingots and be ready to start making some other stuff. As you can see here in the queue, I've got a hauberk set up, an arming cap set up, and then 2 bucklers. And of course my tailor to make 2 leather boots, which it now be a good time to get him to be a tailor again and do them. Where's tailoring? There he is. Alright, go make me some boots. Shut up. Let's see. We also, Robbie wants to have his name in the game. And let's see. Harry sounds like a good person for Robbie. So let's go F1. Or I hope I'm saying it right, because it's R-O-B-B-E, so looks like Robbie to me. R, oops, my caps lock on already, I guess. R-O-B-B-E is in the game. Congratulations. All right, and we'll let it go at that. And it's a new day. So as soon as she gets done with this metal work, I'm going to flop her over to doing carpentry so that we can get the wood that we need, the timber made for that and for all that crafting, that building. There's really not a whole lot we can do about it until then. Zach's just kind of chilling. I can set him up, though. Let's go into his inventory. I can set him up to maintain one of them spears. That's shears, not spears. All right, so where's a spear? That would be a polearm. So we'll have him equip a polearm. Will he do that without being a soldier, or does he have to be military? Did we get the thing made? Yeah, we did. We made like 10 of them. Alright, so let's hit F2, and we'll just turn him into a soldier real quick. Where is that? I can't never find it. There it is. There we go. Oh, that spear's pretty long. I like that spear. What's the danger from it? Let's see. The spear's damage is 3. I guess you can't look at them here. So let's look at them in resources. There we go. Ugh! The spear does 10 damage, 6% crit. And that's 15 damage, 2% crit. So I think we'll stick with the short sword. Yeah, I think we'll stick with the short sword. I think you might get a little extra range off the spear, but I'm really not seeing it. Looks like it attacks a little faster, though, maybe. But, I mean, I'm kind of going on fast speed, so I don't think that there's swing speeds and stuff like that, variances throughout the weapons. I think you just start with one and then it goes up and does more damage. Now, I don't know the benefit of using a spear, vulgar, or glaive, but I do know that halberds are supposed to be pretty badass. 22 damage, yeah. So what are the weapons? Spatha is only 20. Broadsword's 30 damage. So yeah, I'm not quite sure what these, chopping and piercing weapons, their benefit in this game, this particular game. Now, I do know that in most games, if you want a medium-ranged attacker, you would put a spear or a polearm on him, and then he can attack from range, and melee has to then move forward a step to hit him every time, and he can keep backing up. But I seriously doubt that those kind of mechanics are actually built into this yet. Not saying they won't be. I'm just saying that I doubt that they're in effect yet. So let's let him keep going. We're going to go back into his inventory, and we're going to tell him not to maintain that spear anymore. Whoops, not 2, 0. There we go. Let's move him over there and see if he'll go put it up. No, he's not. He's going to train now. Alright. I have not figured out the benefit of training melee, so I don't know. I mean, F3. No, F2. Let's put him back as a builder now. But yeah, I don't know the benefit of training melee. I don't know what happens when they get better. Maybe they, because I think the damage is all weapon based now. So I could understand, that being a better melee means that you're going to hit better. Or you get a better chance to hit. But I've yet to see any of them miss, so I don't know. But we'll keep at it. All right, how are our tools going? 6, 5, 2, and 3. So we're okay. And they just broke a hose, so that's why it dropped. Snuffleupagus can kill that spider. Your melee, your guys, you really don't have to worry about spiders. Uh-oh. Let's go to it and make sure. Yeah, they didn't seem to have any problem with it. All right, what are we doing? Selfina, so she's done. You got 2 solid ingots to make. Why aren't you making them? You got 2 bucklers to make. Them might be carpentry. Bucklers. Yep, carpenter. And let's look at solid ingots. We got 6 of them now. Oh, I see. It requires a level 7 blacksmith to make them out of ingots. So we'll leave them off for right now, till she hits level 7. Next thing we need to do is make another set of gear then, since we've got the extra stuff. So we need a hauberk. Yes. And we need another arming cap. I think we made 2 of those. We're only showing 1 though. So let's make another. And then we need those 2 bucklers. Okay. And we've already got boots. But how much leather do we got? 6. I'd like to make some sabatons. We can't do them until level 8. Alright, go at it. Go at it, girl. And then we're going to turn her into a carpenter. Let her make them 2 shields. So we need to go to Zach, into his inventory. Tell him to maintain... all we've got is light helms, a shield, it'll be a heavy chest, and a pair of light boots. Let's turn him into a... I still can't find... There it is, infantry. Let's tell him not to train, stay idle. That way he'll go get all... Ooh, we got another person. No bad traits either. What are you, a blacksmith? A level 2 blacksmith. Nah. I don't know. Josette. I'll figure out what to do with you here in a little bit. We got 1 free bed, so. Alright, let's look at his inventory now. Short sword, arming cap, hauberk, and leather boots. Alright. So we got 1 done. Now we need 1 more melee geared up. He's about to have his sword. He's making the hauberk now for the other guy, which whoever we decide is going to be our other soldier. There goes the arming cap. So all we need to wait for is the hauberk and then turn her into a carpenter. We can get rid of this. Come on, make that hauberk, girl. We get that hauberk finished, and then we can turn them into a carpenter. They'll make 2 bucklers, and then start producing the timbers that we need. What are we missing on storage here? Food. We really need to turn into a carpenter and get her to make that barrel, too. Alright, there's the hauberk. And it was successful. Good deal. Alright, let's take her now and turn her back into her carpenter self. Now go do all these carpentry jobs. You got like a barrel and then a weapon rack to build. What can't you build? We do not have the materials to craft the tool chest. Oh, that's right. I got to tell her to make some timber. My bad. Timber. Craft about 32. There you go. Make some timber, then you can make the barrel and the weapon rack and the tool chest. All right. Yeah, everything's going really good. I mean, we're kind of stuck centered around one person right this moment, which kind of sucks. Our carpenter's our tailor, or I mean our blacksmith, which is fine now that I've got all the stuff done. So let's hit you and let's go find our other soldier. Infantry. Who's going to be our other soldier? We know that Zacchaeus is one. Ronald. Yeah, I think Ronald. Actually, I'm sorry. I think that... Here, hang on a second. I'll be right back. I got to check some... I got to check a comment. Yep, I was right. So, we have to go and find Robbie. And jump to... And we need to rename this person. F1. Because... There we go. Skinny Joe. Because Robbie had requested to be a herder. And when I just went through my list there looking at my herder, which I know which one it is. Where's he at? Ronald, who is my herder. Robbie had actually asked if he could be a herder. So F1, and we will change Ronald to Robbie. There you go. I aim to please. Now, unfortunately, Ronald, a.k.a. Robbie, is probably also going to be one of our infantry. And because he's a herder, and the only thing that he carries around with him is that crook, and he won't really need anything else, it's a perfect guy for it. So what we're going to make him do is equip all that other gear. So he'll be safe, because he'll have all this gear on. We'll put a light helm on him, a shield on him when one's made, a heavy chest, and some light boots. We'll have him equip a sword. Oh, he's already got a short sword. Yep, I think I'd already decided that I wanted this guy to be part of the melee, or the militia. Alright, so he should have all that on now except for a sword. And he does. I mean a shield rather. Everything but a shield. He's good to go. He's only at 5.7 at 12, so he'll be able to carry a critter back if he needs to. We're good to go. We got the food barrel made, so we're good on food for right now. There's that. Hopefully she's going to build this little tool crate real quick. And then we're going to get her started on some real timber. She's making some. I'm hoping she's going to make that tool chest. There we go. Good deal. Alright, so let's put another 0 in there and just let her go. 200 timber. You know, yeah, why not? She can be my blacksmith slash, well, it would really, yeah, it really would be. Let's hit you. Who's that new person that we just got? Josette Wright? Josette Wright, welcome to being a carpenter. That's what you're going to be. Because Selfina is going to full-time blacksmith now. And build. Blacksmith and build. So, let's do that. There we go. Because making 200 of these timbers is probably going to level her up quite a little bit. But we'll hit F1 and see. There we go. And then scheduled sleep, night, midnight, late night, so she's good to go now. What's that? Oh, good Lord, we got a trader coming. Where's Selfina? Time to turn you into a trader. Not a tailor, a trader. We got 5 coins. No, that's her level. She's level 5. Alright. Maybe this guy. I know one thing I need to take off is feathers. Because they've asked me that the last couple times. And it's still set to buy. I really, really, really can't console enough how these need to be marked, whether or not you're buying and selling. Even if it's just like a little arrow pointing up to sell and an arrow pointing down to buy or something, so that you can look through this list real quick like and determine, or even a button you can hit that'll pop up and show you just a listing of the things that you're buying and selling. Because you got a lot of stuff in these lists that you might at one point or another mark to sell and forget and then go on about your business. And yeah, I wanted to make sure that I was selling them. Good, I am. What about clubs? Are we selling them still? Yes, we are. And right now, the only thing that we're buying is coins, because there's really nothing else that we need. Might set up some seeds. I would like to get some pumpkin seeds. We can grow some pumpkins. We got wheat, turnips. Flax seeds would probably be pretty good too. Maybe some cotton seeds. But flax you can do both items that you can do with cotton. So we'll try and buy some of them. I've only got 5 coins though. And we'll do cotton. Alright, we'll let it go at that. Alright, show me the deals. The merchant is willing to buy 7 clubs for 3 coin deal. Already level 3 carpenter. We cannot afford something. Oh, we cannot afford the seeds. Cannot afford to purchase cotton seeds. I guess we need more money. We got like, what, 8 or so coins now? Yeah, 9 coins. Just sell him. Alright, so let's go into resources. We can't buy seeds yet. Cotton, no. Flax, no. Pumpkin, no. Alright, that's all we've got marked. Everything else is clear. Okay, so now we're just going to sell that last club and try and sell some of them spears. We got 11 friggin' spears. Alright, there'll be another trader soon. Alright, we got timber building. Why aren't these builders going at it? Probably because they're not builders anymore. Yeah, he's a tailor. Alright, get back to building. Alright, you, Robbie. Get back to herding. You, Zach, get back to building. There we go. And you, Selfina, get back to, I don't know, building. Whoops, wrong button. Let's put her back to building. Now we got plenty of builders. Although we could put Selfina as a carpenter still, but I want that guy to make all that timber. That way he'll get up to about level 5 or 6. Look at that spider coming up road. Come right up to the military like, hey guys, how you doing? That's a stupid spider right there. Alright, well, that's what we can do. Where's Zach? I don't know. Let's just go find him. Zacchaeus, there you go. Let's go play. While they're building and doing all this other stuff, let's go test him out, test out all his new gear. Did we ever get that buckler made? Alright, select. What do we need to make that buckler? A carpenter level 6 and a timber level 5. So let's do that first. Let's take Selfina, turn her back into a carpenter just long enough for her to go make that buckler. Since he's already queuing up the timber, maybe she'll just go make the buckler. Yeah, there we go. If we can get a buckler made, we can at least get one on him. Ooh, that was quick. Maybe she'll just make both of them. Looks like it. It lit up blue. Where are you going? Oh, she's going out here to make something. Oh. Now where are you going? Oh, she's going to get the ingot. Yeah. There we go. Alright, there's the other buckler. Oh, and he's got it on, too. He's good to go. I can see it already. Yeah, buddy. I'm going to let her finish this last buckler and then turn her back into a builder, and we're going to go kill everything on the map with Zach. Alright, come on. Put it up there. Good Lord. How much did you put in your inventory? Go back to being a builder. Alright, Zach. Let's roll, buddy. Alright, where'd that spider go? There it is. I think that's it. Yep. Now, spiders aren't going to be much difficulty. But we'll see. I mean, maybe we'll find some skeletons and we can just go toe-to-toe with a skeleton and see how he does. Now that he's got a shield and... Whoop, just one shot, one kill. Alright, let's pause it, gather resources. Alright, let's do our little cheat thing. Good Lord, look at all the spiders. Most of them are dead, though. That one's not. That one's not. Alright, let's do a little fast walking. Chicky, chicky. Spider, spider. Another spider. What is that, a bush? Yeah, just a bush. Oh, my forager. So that's all we got, it's just a few spiders. We're actually doing pretty good. Oh, Lawrence is keeping the map pretty dadgum clean. Alright, so all we got is like 1, 2, 3 spiders to kill. Maybe 4, maybe that's another one over there. So let's go do that. Let's go. Go get him, Shacky Poo. Come on, get over there and kill that spider. Go get him, boy. You got them super fast boots on? Oh, yeah. Gather resources. Alright, let's head out this way. Whoa. I deselected him when I selected the spider. Another spider here. Go get him. Which gather resources. Maybe he does do a little bit more damage. Like he did 29 that time. I keep forgetting. No, it was on him. There we go. I was hoping there'd be a couple skeletons. I'd like to see how he does going toe-to-toe with a skeleton now that he's got some armor. Now that he's not going to take 40 and 30 and 40 damage every hit. Where'd that spider go? The spider just vanished. Anybody else see that crazy spider? Where'd the daggone spider go? Has he got a spider hole right there? Is that him up there? Yeah, I guess it is. Whoops, I didn't mean to hit my microphone. Go get him. Alright, now we have one more somewhere. These are dead, dead. I think it was further over this way. Yep, right there. Well, at least we cleared all the bugs. We got something done with him. let's test this. Let's test this whole charge thing. All right, let's pause it. Can't do it. Okay, so let's get him selected. Bring him there at least. And while he's selected, see if we can set that as a charge target. No, don't seem to be able to. All right, well, we'll just have to walk him out. I guess spiders aren't considered enemies. What, are you scared of that little spider or something? There you go. Now can I? Yep, charge this enemy. I guess somebody has to get within range of it. Gather resources. All right, you can go home now, Zach. Just testing you out there, buddy. Wanted to get all them spiders dead before they could bake in their little holes. You know, their little spider holes. Yeah, we're getting it built. I don't know why she keeps running way over there. I guess we need to build a tool chest in here too. That's what seems to happen. I think she breaks her hammer and then runs over there to get another one. We might can make some metal tools now too. I didn't think about that. Let's find out. We got a few minutes left in this episode. I hear tell that metal tools don't break. So a solid hammer is 3 ingots, and that, a strong hammer, is level 10. Level 6, yeah, we could if we had enough copper. We need standard ingots though. That's our problem. So we get some standard ingots, we can start making some metal tools. And then we'll stop hearing so many tools break. Apparently, I've been told that metal tools don't break. Mine it out, boys. Mine it. Look at all that ore. It's all over the place, man. It's like an ore-topia. That looks like maybe some copper right. Nah, it ain't. I don't guess it is. It's something though. It's whatever this is. 10. Yeah, it's 10. There's some iron, some mithril we can't get, some more tin or silver, some more silver, some iron and some silver that we can get, and then some tin. Yeah. It's happening very slowly, but it is. Alright, well, that seems about like the end of this episode, folks. Hope you guys have been enjoying it. Not a whole lot's happened, but we killed some spiders. We got our blacksmith up to the point where we made some armor. So now we've got 2 melee guys that can actually defend us. Next goal is to get an archer in a tunic and some archer clothes, basically some light armor. And yeah, hopefully keep getting people. If we get another person tomorrow, then I'm really at the point now to where I can leave Zach as a soldier and leave him training on these. Maybe even leave the austere or whichever it is that we're using as an archer. Leave them as an archer over here training on the training dummies. And just keep leveling them up. And we'll have us a couple melee and a good archer that'll hit their target. And go from there, man. I mean, it's really starting to pan out really well. Almost got our first house halfway done. Yeah, just waiting on the wood. I think what I'll do is off camera, I'll do nothing except just sit here and let it unpause, let it run for the rest of this day and in the morning or the night, and let them do nothing but make, I'll stop the building and let them do nothing but make, or well, no, I'll let them keep going. I'll let them keep finishing that, just that. They're just going to finish building that floor up. And I won't designate anything. I'll just let them go so that we get a ton of these. In fact, what I'll do is I'll set Selfina to make timber also. And this guy will be making timber out here on this, and Selfina will be making it in here because we've got this full timber saw thing and all that stuff in here. And I'm going to put a tool chest in here too so they can get access to tools from in here. Probably put them right over here against this wall or something. But yeah, I'll do that, and I'll do all that off camera. And when I come back, we will have this floor done and a bunch of timber to start building the next set. And I'll get them making some plaster too. All right. So I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, please like, comment, subscribe, and have a great day.